Hello and welcome to the Triplefour podcast, episode 5. It's your host, Dan the Man here, and I got a couple of guests that I'd like to introduce. We have Mr. Rhett Raydell.
Yes. I'm looking forward to this podcast because I have an opportunity to discuss my thoughts on my university career.
You're being real weird right now, but we all know Rhett from the comments section of all my videos. So, just Jesus. So great to have him on, and we have somebody else who I'll just let him speak for himself.
Hello, everybody. I am Mahogany Roshi, and I have come from Azkabar.
We have Master Roshi with us.
No. Mahogany Roshi.
Mahogany.
Yeah, but aren't you a master? Isn't that wouldn't that be your title? Or what do you? What's your? What? How you rank in Call of Duty terms? What's your rank in the faith of TM? Do you do TM?
How many times have you prestiged?
No. There's no faith, my friends. There's only you walk. You walk from store to store. You know.
Spiritually,
you know,
we walk. Or
You know,
literally, or do we
Firewalk.
Is that like a Michael Jackson spinoff?
I'm not quite sure.
I
just saw the flag.
Who's Michael Jackson?
You don't need to worry about it, honestly. Yeah. It's not that big a deal.
Kind of a well-kept secret.
Yeah. Well, today is Friday. It's the last day of the official school semester for me and Rhett. We're graduating. Graduating college.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Roshi. Thanks. I just figured since this podcast is sort of an archival thing, kind of for posterity, but also for entertainment, that we'd hash out some college memories. Posy vibes. Looking back at this point in time might be interesting to listen to in the future, in the past.
No past, future. Only microphone.
No past, no future. That's
the Cloud
Nothings album. Yeah.
Oh,
okay. You listen to Cloud Nothings.
This guy has good taste. I don't know who you are.
You listen to Future?
No future. That's what he said.
Who is this guy?
You heard me. It's Rhett.
I'm Rhett.
Anyway, so Rhett, why don't you tell us about what was your freshman year like?
Well, I didn't know what my major was at that point. Like many of us don't. Let me switch that up.
I didn't.
Like many of us do. Let's just delete that sentence.
I thought you were going on a totally different direction there.
I didn't know what my major was, so I was just trying to figure that out. And I was at the dorms in Lewis, so I kind of got the opportunity to see a dorm life is.
You were in a man named Lewis?
I know some people named Lewis, and trust me, you don't want to be.
Lewis Black?
Yeah, Lewis Black, the comedian. He's like, what is the deal
with this airline food?
With the president? I don't know. I have never seen him stand up.
I haven't either. So. I saw him in Accepted.
We watched that.
You've never seen Lewis Black?
No, I haven't seen his stand up. I've seen Accepted, and I've seen the movie Unaccompanied Minors. Did you see that one?
I don't think I have.
In Azkabar, Lewis Black. He bigger.
Do you mean Azkaban?
Yeah, is this you're like from the Harry Potter universe?
Harry Potter.
I don't know who this hairy guy.
Do you have
is-
Dementors? And
Do you have
from where you're
dementia?
from?
No,
Do you
these
have Dementors?
these Dementors. No.
D mentors,
Who-
A mentors,
who-
B mentors.
Who are these? Who are these mentors? And do they have the courage to come up against Mahogany?
D mentors. They're like these big, like I don't know, ghouls.
They're ghosts.
They're kind of some ghouls.
Ghost guys. They suck your soul or
Go-
something.
Ghosts only in.
Where? What part of the world is Escobar in? I can't tell, based on your accent. That's it.
We're
East. It's in
I
the
mean-
south under Madagascar. It's in the ocean.
Okay.
is it
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
on Antarctica?
No.
Okay.
We've derailed the college conversation so
Yeah.
quickly. Because to be honest, this isn't about you.
Yeah.
So
Well, you have me on podcast.
yeah, just because
and
we want a third party, commentator, social commentator,
that's
political.
what I'm
studying.
doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Typically, commentating doesn't mean changing the direction of the conversation into a different.
Don't let them.
The
Don't succumb to this anymore. Just
You're right.
anything else you wanted to say?
Okay, so freshman year, I was kind of a goody two shoes and a douchebag.
That was a kind of
I
goody
was-
two shoes
I was-
then.
I basically considered myself straight edge, and was just very judgmental of people who drank, which was everybody.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the opposite of me now. I don't know, that's the main thing.
That's what you remember about freshman year.
I had a roommate where we basically hated each other the whole time, and now we're good friends, which is kind of weird. I don't know.
Do I know this person?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't hate my roommate, but it was really uncomfortable most of the time.
Okay.
I think because you just can't live in that close quarters. It's just not how people are meant to live.
Yeah. Do you live with one person or?
Yeah, just one person. Yeah, and I don't know. We didn't relate on many. We didn't really relate in any way.
Yeah.
So it was a whole thing. I just spent most of the time watching movies and stuff, and I was really getting into music, of lots of different kinds. I was into metal in middle school, and then freshman year I got into I read Lords of Chaos at that point, which I've discussed on a previous episode. And I was gotten really into lots of different. That's when I got into black metal and lots of stuff like that. So, you ever listen to any black metal?
Is there a good scene in Escobar?
In Escobar, we only loot.
You only
You
loot.
only like the
You
instrument
just
to
steal
loot.
shit all
You
the time.
yeah wait.
Wait,
Do you only
loot?
listen to the instrument, the loot, or you only
Loot
or
or
you
loot?
loot stores?
No. Loot. Big
Uncle
deal
Loot?
in Escobar. I brought it with me if you guys want to hear some loot.
You can play the loot.
Everyone in Escobar can play loot. If you can't play the loot, they kick you out. It's not, especially for
Is it an instrument
for
or a
Mah-
song?
They kick
What is
you out.
this?
For
You get bullied
what did you say?
Is it an
Rhett?
instrument, a song, an artist, a genre?
No.
It's an instrument.
Instrument.
The lute.
Yeah, the lute.
Is this an actual thing?
Is it a stringed instrument? It's a string.
No. Woodwind. You blow in wood.
Are
and
you sure?
Flute.
That's
No.
yeah. You're thinking of the flute.
No. Flutes.
The lute is
The
a
lute.
stringed instrument. I
No.
swear.
Lute is you hold like this and you blow. like that. Right? I think you guys are thinking of a guitar or something like that.
Yeah, it's.
Can you describe it?
Yeah, it's definitely not.
That's
what
not
you're describing.
the lute.
Oh, it definitely is an instrument.
It's a stringed instrument. Yeah.
That's not lute. I don't know who did
It's like
that.
what a minstrel would play.
Okay.
You're thinking
That
of
looks
a
like a
flute.
pear.
I thought that was a mandolin.
No.
That's a whole different thing.
Okay.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, the lute is like the minstrel's instrument. It's the minstrelman.
Menstrual cycle. You woman.
The
band?
minstrel
You
cycle.
want-
That's
The
a good.
newest-
That could.
That's a sitcom.
That could be the title for the episode. I'll keep track. The minstrel cycle.
Yeah.
So this is an episode. What?
Oh, this is the. I'm sorry. The podcast is called the Triplefour Podcast. Our slogan is "Let's talk about it," and I think that really describes the spirit of what's going on here.
We're really talking about it.
We're really talking about it.
You know what's funny? The last podcast I was on was called.
What the fuck with Mark Maron?
Wow, you're on Marin?
Damn.
Yeah, he big fan Mahogany.
Of you. He's a big fan of you. How did he hear of you?
Yeah. He came to Azkaban. Lot of cocaine down there.
And he's also famous for he likes guitars. He plays guitar, so he might be interested in a country that's all about stringed instruments.
No.
The lute.
You got. This is a failed
What?
argument.
Why are you famous?
Who said that?
Yeah, well, you.
When you were on Marin.
No,
No.
he's not famous. Myron just like saw him.
Marin
and-
just likes
No
it.
And
such
he's-
thing of famous. Famous bring most suffering.
So my sophomore year, I felt like
Hold on. Soft more? Like you want more soft? You got
soft.
softer?
It's soft more.
One quick thing about freshman year. I need to specify that like the dorm room I was in, and I described that as like super straight edge and kind of like goody goody two shoes and shit like that. But like it was basically the party room on the floor, which the
Your
floor
room
was a party.
despite you being.
Yeah, like
Straight edge?
we had like parties like 3 times a week pretty much. in
Just
the
a
room.
2-person room.
It's a 4-person suite.
Oh,
That's
sorry, I
it?
should have specified
That's
that.
only 3?
Huh?
Only 3?
Times a week?
Yes.
I mean, it would range from like 2 to 4, probably typically a week.
You guys are goody two shoes.
How dare you?
I wanted to really quickly shout out myself. I did put up, as of today, I mean, this podcast will go up in a few days from now, probably. But as of this morning, today, Friday, I did put up the Jordan Peterson Talks Taco Bell video. So check that out if you haven't. That's a promo for the upcoming series, The Beta Show. Sketch comedy series I've been working on with some other talented people. Just wanted to do that plug real quick. Check that out, Jordan Peterson.
Are
good
you
shit.
aware of the beta show in Azkaban?
There's a
Did
whole
you-
another TV show.
This is going to piss some people off.
What, me making a new show called The Beta Show?
There is
Makes Azkabarians mad?
existing show in Azkaban. Big deal. We got Robert Downey on the beta show.
Robert Downey Sr.
Senior?
Junior.
Junior. What is that from? That's from something. It's like,
It's from the beta show.
no, shut up. It's from a movie.
Caillou.
No, Caillou.
I'll remember what.
KU.
No. Caillou.
Yeah.
I don't remember. This is from a movie. It's somebody says somebody's name and then they list their name really dramatically and they end it with like
Martin Luther
Martin
King Jr.
like it's like delivered like Martin Luther King Jr. Oh, this might be Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Barty Crouch
They're talking about.
Jr.
they're
Don't you
talking
remember that part?
I don't remember when they were talking about Martin Luther King Jr. in that movie.
They talked about MLK and Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, you said Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Which house is he in?
Oh, it's the Russian guy in Harry Potter. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
And he was like, he was naming names of Death Eaters.
Vickerson or something. Not Vickerson.
Karkaroff.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That might be a director instead, though.
No, that's Tarkovsky.
No, but there's who did The Man with the Movie Camera?
Ziga Vertov.
Never mind.
That's what I learned in fucking school. Man with a movie camera. Woo!
I got 2 hours of sleep right before seeing that, and just fell
you were
asleep like
fucked
halfway
up.
through. I have no idea what happened in that movie, and I've heard like people who watched it
I've watched it.
didn't really know what happened either.
Freshman year of college, I was really like I said, I didn't really do anything. It was really hard to meet people because I just moved here.
Yeah.
So I was alone all the time, really. So I was listening to music and podcasts constantly. This is when I got into Comedy Bang Bang and other Earwolf podcasts and stuff. And also, I was like trying to like develop like some kind of like grunge look or something because I was getting really into like Pavement and Bright Eyes and stuff. It was just like the scene at the end of Boyhood when he's like, "Hey, what?"
Good movie.
Oh, you've seen that. You've seen Boyhood,
Good movie.
and you related to that despite being from Azkaban.
Which Boyhood did you see though? Is it the one from Azkaban?
No. With who
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia
Junior.
No junior. Only one.
I hear she's a great public speaker.
No, she's great in other things though. You know what I mean.
Like
No.
Lost Highway.
That's awful.
No, she's a good actor.
Actress. So that was what was going on in freshman year.
Yeah. Which we apparently have been in classes together.
Yeah, we've been in multiple
freshman year.
classes
Since
together.
freshman year.
You guys get good together?
Get
what does that
good.
mean?
That's what I might say to somebody when I beat them in a video game is get good.
And
You-
get got.
Oh, that. You good taste too.
Death grips. You like death grips?
Ho ho ho! Azkaban.
They don't play the loot.
No.
Death grips loot
The-
remix.
the-
Somebody get on that.
The
Yeah.
singer guy, he from Azkaban too.
MC
No,
Ride?
MC Ride's from Sacramento.
Yeah.
No,
You have
Steph-
so many facts
Steph-
wrong.
No, he's
Stefan Burnett.
Azkaban. I don't know the Sacramento bullshit, but
I didn't know Burnett was a Azkaban.
Sacramento is really a special place because it's where the movie Lady Bird takes place.
Yeah.
And she's always like, I'm from Sacramento. It's so boring here. And I'm like, fuck you. Like, you're so close to many interesting exotic markets. Los Angeles, San Diego. And she says, Sacramento is the Midwest of California. Fuck you. Sincerely, the actual Midwest.
I get mad at people who even say, like, Kansas City is so boring. Because you're in, like, a major metropolitan area. Just think of people who are from, like, my parents from towns of 500.
Right. There's a lot of really small towns in Kansas. Like Tonganoxie.
I have a lot of family there.
Really?
Yeah.
Toadsuck, Missouri. You know?
Toad suck.
Toadsuck, Missouri. That might be real. But yeah. So sophomore year of college, I moved into the towers.
What are you doing?
I'm adjusting my glasses.
This isn't very interesting for the listeners. They don't know what you're doing.
I will describe it. Never mind. We won't do that. That sounds terrible.
You're interrupting guys.
They were touching their glasses, and I don't know. They ruined everything.
That's all they need to know. So you're in the towers.
Yeah, I moved to the towers, so it was like apartment-style housing, but on campus.
Which tower were you in?
D.
Okay.
Did you live in the towers too?
No.
Is that the one
I
with
just recently, like today, I found out like
There are 4.
I think A and D were the nicer towers, and B and C were the less nice towers.
I mean, they weren't very nice to begin with.
I mean, like, I've only been in towers B and C, and those were like just brick wall, and the kitchens were from like the 60s or something like that.
Okay.
It was all brick wall, yeah.
Are you
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
guys talking about the towers that my
Oh no.
cousin...
Yeah,
I don't want
this
that. I
doesn't
don't
sound
know
like
where
a
this
good-
is going.
This does not
I don't
have a
like
good
where this
direction.
is headed. Anyway, I just want to talk about how. I mean, it wasn't very nice, but it was supposed to be a 4-person thing. One guy just straight up never showed up.
Oh yeah.
And it was divided into 2 rooms of 2, which again, it was. I can't imagine ever living in in a room with one other person.
I did that freshman year.
Like, I did that again for the first semester until my roommate graduated. So it was only 2 of us in the 4-person space, which seemed like a regular amount of space
Yeah.
at that point. So, and this was also, I guess this would have been 2015, because 2015 was the year that I watched 380 movies.
2015 to 2016. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying 2015
Okay.
overall. I've been using Letterboxd, and I logged 380 movies that year.
I just started Letterboxd this year.
Yeah, but you'll get the hang of it. I started it in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you must have had nothing else going on.
Not really, no.
Well, this guy is getting the goods. You watching the movie?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
But let me get to sophomore year.
Because he can tell a sadder story.
Yes. That was when I had very little contact with people, because I think part of it was I was extremely annoyed just having like 30 people. Like, when people came over, there were like 30 people in our apartment, and it was tiny.
Where did you
The
live?
dorm. Lewis. Freshman year. Sophomore year, I moved to Hawks Point 2, which is where I've
okay.
lived the whole time,
Okay.
except in 2 different apartments. And I lived with a friend from high school, like one of the 10 people from my high school who went to KU.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice apartment, but yeah, like the first semester was probably one of the nicer times I had during college, but still really uneventful.
At this time, I was also this is when I was really getting into Britpop. I was already getting into Britpop in freshman year, at the end of freshman year too, but I got really into like everybody. I started listening to all different Britpop bands. There was a trivia game called Quiz Up. Did you ever play Quiz Up on iPhone? And they had like it had just every trivia game you can imagine.
Oh yeah.
Just for all different categories, and it would basically be 5 questions, and you would play against somebody online.
Yeah.
And they had all these leaderboards and stuff. And I would play this game. All I'm doing is telling stories, and it makes me look so fucking lame. But I was playing this game, and I played the Britpop category. And since nobody in the United States likes Britpop that was playing this game, I mean, I fucking slaughtered everyone. I was the number 1 player in the country for the Britpop category at one point. So that's fucking weird. But yeah, no, and then it was a lot of podcast listening. I was trying to start a podcast with my brother. And not much else going there. I saw a couple concerts that semester, or that year. I remember seeing Ghost. You went to Ghost.
I was at Ghost.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
showed me the
Yeah.
Instagram post that I was just standing in the middle of.
You might find this interesting, Roshi. They had I had taken a video at the Ghost BC concert in, I guess this was like October 2015.
It was October 2015.
Yeah.
At Liberty Hall.
And then looking back on it now, Rhett is in the image. And I didn't know him at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's like seeing a ghost at Ghost.
Yeah, in
Right.
some ways you could interpret
Yeah.
that. Have you heard the new Ghost song?
I think I heard it once. but
Rats.
I think I was like listening to it in the background, so I need to give it.
Did you see what the dude looks like?
No.
He's got a new look.
I don't know if I think I've seen like part of it. I just have no memory of it.
He's doing a Cardinal thing. It's kind of funny because all my friends who liked that band also have not listened to them.
Really?
Like the new stuff because like I know that for a lot of people it was difficult or like they were like fuck this band after like the guy fired all the band.
I don't have an issue with that.
I don't really have an issue with it as long as the music wasn't affected. So I was like waiting for this new song, but I'd also my interest had just waned.
Yeah, that's more.
Is this Ghost guy who is he?
Ghost?
Is
They're
he
like-
a real
Ghost
guy?
is a band?
Real guy or Ghost? Is he dead?
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, we don't know. They
but
kind of look like ghosts.
yeah, they're spooky.
Are they Nazis?
No.
They're Swedish.
Oh, so just like they look like Nazis.
So they're like, I'm not really interested in participating in it.
Are Swedish people just like, they laissez-faire with things?
Good vocab, Roshi. Laissez-faire.
Dude, I went to Harvard.
You went to Harvard
Yeah, why?
because you're
that's
from
surprising.
Azkaban. You had to go.
Yeah,
you went to
I
school
get
in
education.
a foreign country.
Yeah,
Was
it's
it-
Harvard Online.
What? What was your major?
Harvard.com.
It was a horticulture.
Horticulture. So
Online.
like
Yeah,
plants.
I
Yeah,
grew
online horticulture degree.
Don't
How
make
does that
fun of
work?
me. I
No, how does that
passion,
work? You have to like
passion.
do stuff with plants and shit.
Yeah.
Do you like operate a drone to look at the
No,
flowers and inspect them?
no. In Azkaban, we take these crystals, and you rub the crystal, and it gives you the knowledge. You just go up to your third eye, and you go like, and then you.
Oh man.
Harvard, right?
Wait, how you haven't been sharing your college stories?
Me?
No, him, because
Oh,
he
yeah.
apparently
You need
went to
talk
fucking
about
Harvard.
No.
Have you ever been to
Harvard-
the university or just
I have.
classes? I wasn't asking
You
you.
Harvard?
I've been to the university.
I've never been there.
This guy.
It was kind of interesting.
Yeah. it
I
looks
was
really
I was
flat.
just looking like, where did they shoot the Social Network opening scenes?
How old were you? Were you looking there
No, I wasn't looking for
actually-
college.
Yeah, I was about
There's
to
no
say,
way.
there's no way.
No, we went on a trip to Boston my junior year of high school as a part of the journalism program.
Oh, okay.
And we went to Harvard, like the campus and stuff, and walked around. It was crazy because I had to start. I mean, this is probably
Did you
not
reenact
necessarily
scenes?
accurate. No, I was thinking like this probably isn't necessarily accurate, but like I was like looking at every person and thinking, ooh, that person is probably really smart. So there's a person eating a burger and they're really smart, and there's a person going for a run and they're really smart. So that was just a thought I
You would
had.
be surprised.
Yeah,
Lots of people end up just working at the YMCA.
it's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Yeah, I stayed.
what I've heard.
Yeah, in Azkaban, that's a big deal.
Can you still stay at the YMCA, or can you just visit for like a
No, I
little while?
take showers there every day.
But you're
that where you
staying
live?
there, or you just visiting
I
to
no
take a
no.
shower?
I live in Palace, but the water is a lot better at YMCA.
And the lack of privacy, I assume.
Oh, yeah, that's not much of an issue, but
Junior year of college, I moved into my own apartment with some friends, and needless to say, an active, exciting year.
I didn't really talk about my sophomore year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're getting me a little heated over here.
I was distracted by certain people. Go ahead.
It honestly isn't that different from yours, because that's when I got like really into podcasts and just music in general. But
so these podcast things, big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a podcast.
I just thought you guys didn't do anything. You just like to talk to each other on the microphone.
That's kind of how a lot.
We were listening to podcasts. We weren't making them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Once again, you heavily derailed us.
Yeah.
I'm helping now. I'm helping. There's all plan, master plan.
Master Plan, good album of B-sides by Oasis. Go ahead, Rhett.
Yeah. Yeah, so also sophomore year is kind of when I got into going to a lot more shows. So, like, I went to the Go show.
Did you go to Death Grips in the summer before this?
I went to Death Grips. I've been
Yeah, I
to
was
Death
there.
Grips twice. We've been to a lot of places just together.
Death Grips.
but
The ones I can think of are, did you see Neutral Milk Hotel when they were here?
I wanted to go. Like, I even, like, was looking into tickets when they're not $100 or whatever ridiculous price they were.
Did you see Vince Staples?
I saw
time
Vince Staples
when he was in
with
Lawrence.
Earl.
Oh, no. I didn't go to Earl. I wish I did, but...
Yeah, that was a good show.
Really good.
You went to that one?
Mm-hmm. Me and Earl, we
You hang out?
Yeah, we smoked weed after the show.
Oh, man. You smoke weed?
Yeah, it was
I don't know how I feel about that. Rhett was a self-proclaimed straight edge at one point, so you might have an issue.
Yeah, like I would have been really angry with you if I saw you smoking at that show.
That's because you don't know the way.
And I now know.
Oh,
the way.
man.
I now
That was an
know the
old
way.
meme. Remember that one? You don't know the
Meme?
way? Remember
No.
that meme? Our listeners will get it.
That's me.
So I remember, yeah, definitely Death Grips, Ghost. We both went to.
I went to Deaf Heaven with Tribulation. Run the Jewels, Churches.
None of these for me. I wish I went to that Carly Rae Jepsen.
I went to Carly Rae Jepsen. I saw Behemoth.
Oh, I was totally gonna ask you to tell your story about JPEG Mafia.
Oh, yeah. Do you just right now, or do you want to?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I went to the JPEG Mafia Injury Reserve show last Wednesday. And it was me and my friend Jake Wan from Lake Kansas City. So we went there. It's in the Encore, which is just a mini venue inside the Uptown Theater. It's just like
right,
a
the
separate
Uptown.
bar.
That's where Post Malone was, I think.
Yeah. But it's like just a separate venue. It's really cool. There's just a bar to the side, and then like there's a stage that has like a set of stairs where the band just hangs out, like back behind, like on this balcony thing. And then there's like another balcony, but like only a few people were there. But the JPEG Mafia shows goes on. We're just waiting. They're just playing mostly trap, which kind of surprised me based on the two groups who were playing. Or not groups, but artists. But JPEG Mafia comes out, and he's just like starting. I forgot what song.
Were they co-headlining, or was it?
I
who
think
was
it was
opening for
like
who?
an Injury Reserve show, and
Okay.
JPEG Mafia
Who
was
played
opening,
last?
but Injury Reserve.
Okay.
But it was basically co-headlining. If you like,
Yeah.
the energy was about the same for both. I mean, JPEG actually had a higher energy. JPEG just jumps into the crowd, and like.
Before the show's even started.
No. Like he's like just starts the instrumental. He's his own DJ. He just starts playing the instruments. Instrumentals, not instruments. He's playing instruments coming out from the crowd.
Playing the lute, maybe.
Yeah. And then like he's just
He
like
could be big in Escobar. Go
he
ahead.
did play the lute. But he just comes out like for the first song. He knocks my friend Jake Kwan's glasses off his face. And like breaks them on accident,
man.
or they get broken, and then like he just sticks his ass right into my crotch
Okay.
for a second, and I was like, "Whoa, this is getting intense."
On purpose?
No, he's just like getting a circle formed, just to like kind of mosh around him and like.
Okay.
But he did most of the show like in the crowd, which is really interesting,
Oh.
and just went on stage every once in a while. But after the show, he said, like, I'll take pictures with anybody who wants. So they're, like, he just went into the crowd, and people, like, just formed around him. Asked for
Oh,
pictures.
the picture kind of looked like you were in the middle of the show.
Oh, no.
Like I was like, whoa, that's fucking crazy.
No. But, like...
We'll put that picture on the slide for this episode.
Yeah. But the picture, like, my like, just regular-facing camera is broken. Just shakes like crazy. So I had to flip it around for a selfie pic. And I was using Snapchat because like you can do flash with Snapchat. I take the picture, and typically, like with the regular camera app, there's like a second where you like can get ready, and then it'll take the picture, I guess, if that makes any sense. But with Snapchat, it just takes it instantaneously.
Yeah.
So neither one of us are ready. And it looks like he's suffering from diarrhea in the moment. And, like, I'm just giving a really cheesy smile. Yeah, that's pretty much...
Nice. I thought that was hilarious when you sent me that. It was kind of really out of the blue. Because usually when you send me, like, snaps from a concert or something, it's just the concert.
Yeah.
And this time it was just, hey, you're with JPEG Mafia.
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to say about sophomore year of college?
Yeah, sophomore year, I just went to shows mostly, read stuff, listened to podcasts. I didn't watch a ton of movies, but I tried to as much as I could.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Not really.
Not really very crazy
Not
vibes.
really.
I didn't know what I expected out of this whole year by year breakdown, but I mean, junior year was a major league swag out. It was a change of direction. I felt like it became really much more interesting because that's when I started taking art classes. That's when I met Jacob, my roommate. Jacob. And then that was just like, I started making a lot more videos and things. And I was also on a fuck movies. I was on a fuck movies thing.
You watch porn?
No.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Caligula or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about the genre of fuck movies.
Do you know?
I'm talking
do you
about,
know what Caligula is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you know 90% porn?
Let me clear up real quick. I wasn't talking about porn. I said I was just my thought. My thought process was fuck movies. I don't want to watch movies anymore.
I'm gonna start referring to porn
so
as
we know
fuck
Dan.
movies.
Fuck movies. Are you watching those fuck movies in here?
Dude, you have to check out this fuck movie.
90% fuck movies made in Azkaban.
90%.
90%.
So that must mean
It's
I know that there's a lot being made in America and like Czech Republic and stuff, but it's like, man, the amount that must be coming out of Azkaban to offset all of those other productions must be like unreal.
US ain't got shit on Azkaban fuck movies.
Azkaban fuck movies.
Azkaban girls
that's another
go
potential
crazy. They started breeding girls to assholes.
Oh,
dear. I don't want to watch that.
It's pretty crazy, but sometimes
you're the most crass guest we've had
yet. You get used to it. You know what I mean?
You ever seen the movie Borat? Anyway,
Borat.
So, yeah. You want to talk about?
Mike.
I'm trying to think of anything I had anything to say. I was more in a mumble rap kind of phase starting in junior year. Like I was when I got into Oliver Francis.
I was getting into mumble rap, like second semester of sophomore year, kind of.
People are just hip hop is really not doing anything for me right now. Nobody's releasing good stuff.
I like JPEG Mafia, but
right.
Like
I didn't really care for Post Malone's album.
I liked it better than the first album.
Oh, really? I really liked
I listened to the first album when you were saying like it's not that bad. I hadn't listened to it fully. I was like, yeah, Congratulations and White Iverson are actually good songs, but they're like too many songs with like acoustic guitar and shit on that.
Really? I like the change of pace. There's a couple that I think are like clunkers, but I like a lot of it.
Yeah, I like the new album more, so, but
I should listen to it again. But yeah, not really doing anything for me.
I know it's not going to be my favorite album, but
I thought Lil Boat 2 was bad.
Oh, I thought that was a return to form. I
like Teenage
I don't
Emotions.
think it's like a. I don't.
I think about half of that album is pretty decent.
I like
that's
Peekaboo,
enough for me.
And that's pretty much
Peekaboo's good.
I really
you didn't like Say My Name on that album?
I don't even remember that.
Go back to that one, everyone.
Say my name.
Yeah,
No one is.
What I like about Lil Boat 2 is, though, I feel like it's kind of a return.
He was trying to rap, but
I don't even feel it's that. I think it's just a return to his original self, but just a lot harder. if that makes any sense.
I think he's trying to please too many people, and he's trying to fit
I feel
into
like he was
certain
trying
images.
to. I don't know. I felt like more like that for Teenage Emotions for some reason. I felt like that was too commercial, too.
I thought that's what it seemed
but also being extremely off the cuff at the same time. And it's kind of weird.
I think everybody agrees that they like the first tape, right?
Yeah.
Little Boat 1.
I mean, everybody who
likes
Button.
him. Yeah, everyone who defends Lil Yachty even slightly is gonna argue that the first one's the best one. So I thought on that one he was doing a really interesting poppy thing that had trap influences, but also was kind of jokey and stuff. And then Teenage Emotions was more like he got the pop
There's summer
stars.
songs too.
I know. I don't really. I
just,
can't really put my finger on that one.
That was
There's
him trying to replicate Lil Boat, and just like it just feels a little off. It's not like terrible, but it's not.
There's a couple good songs.
Great by any means.
And then I thought Teenage Emotions was cool because it was like him going for a really poppy sound, which to me felt like something he'd been trying to do to begin with. So
I feel like I don't even see him as starting off trying to be super poppy. I just saw him trying to be as playful as possible.
Well, it just seemed to me that he wasn't a trap rapper, and like he's clearly a kid from the suburbs, doing stuff for fun. So he's also influenced by pop music. So I was like, okay, well if he wants to be a pop star, then do that.
I just don't think he did a great job with something.
That's fair, but I like about half the songs on the album.
I think it's a little.
It's obviously
maybe
way too long.
Underrated.
Dude, I remember when the album came out. We were in
Prague. I was excited about the first few songs, and then I was like, I don't really care about this.
That's kind of one of those.
After listening more of it, I was like, wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like putting it on every day.
Yeah, I feel you. I know what you're saying.
But the new one, I just felt like he was trying to please everybody and like try to prove that he's a rapper, and I was like, dude, just stop trying so hard. Like that's the whole.
I didn't really get
problem.
that though. I just felt like he was trying to just be as direct as possible on the new tape. He was like not really trying to go for the money as much.
Yeah.
I feel like he just found kind of a new like way to make music that isn't really like hyper commercial or whatever. I don't know how to explain it.
Right. Well, is there anything else you want to say about college? Because I don't really have that much to say about senior year.
I feel like senior year is kind of a major change for me.
Yeah, I would say so for me
Did
too.
you get laid?
No. No.
Oh man, direct.
Okay, but like I guess junior.
Jesus.
Yeah. Second.
He's just asking, brother, man. I mean,
No, second semester junior year, I like kind of just got more social, I guess, but like more with people from Kansas City, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And then I did the Europe trip with you. That's where we kind of met and like kind of started hanging out. But senior year is just kind of where I got a little more wild, I guess, if you could.
Yeah, I've had a lot more fun this year than any other year.
Yeah.
Times 100.
I mean, for the first semester. The second semester, I kind of just, like, halfway through it, I kind of just started staying home more. I was more just hanging out by myself, taking it a little more
Taking it sleazy.
Taking it a little sleazy.
Yeah.
I care less about school more than ever.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I felt is that I feel like college, in some ways, has mirrored my high school experience a little bit. Just like both times, first 2 years were sort of like not much going on, pretty boring. And then junior was like sort of transition year, and then senior year was like, I'm in control now, and I fucking do what I want, and I feel comfortable at school, and I feel comfortable and stuff. So it's kind of been the same way here, and like now I'm like, it's like the moment it gets good, you have to leave.
Yeah.
And so, whatever.
I mean, for me, like, I got totally different experiences between high school.
Really?
Yeah. Like high school, it was like you could just put it like there wasn't really anything going on, but like sophomore and senior year were definitely better than like freshman and junior year, I guess. But like it was not really much, and then college is just like just up and down all the time, I guess. How I felt about it. It just was kind of random. don't know.
And you can leave it to this school to disappoint me one last time before I get out of here.
Yeah.
I was so fucking mad at multiple organizations who shall not be named on a public forum.
The thing is, though, I've been to other universities and talked to people from different universities.
You do lectures?
I mean, not really.
He's a professor of funk.
Yeah, of future funk.
You should play the lute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real funky instrument.
How do you make it funky?
You just play it.
You're
That's
like...
it.
Boom, boom,
You don't
boom,
go like-
boom, boom,
Funk
boom.
comes from within.
Okay.
Anything can be the funk.
But anyway. Like,
Man.
so, I've been to other universities and they seem... Like, the only other university that I could see myself going to is UMKC. Like, just within this area or whatever. That's kind of a realistic goal. But...
I've just realized I've put all the pieces together, and I, like, because the visual art program has been so much better for me over the past 2 years, because the film program, I realize now that they put no emphasis on the critique of artistry.
Yeah.
It is all technical. And it is like, it's technical in a really hollow way because they don't actually teach you how to do the things that I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
Like, they put you in, they're like, okay, well, here's some lights and we'll play with these for a day or whatever. And, like, there was that day. But it's like, never once did we even get close to talking about, like, okay, here's how you might shoot a scene. You're gonna make sure everybody has the lines and then shoot it from different angles. And, like, we never, like, got into practice of, like, how do you put together a scene? Or, like, why does a scene work in a certain way? And we never talked about why one project might, like, you know, like, that this project is, like, really shallow and not saying anything, or this one is, like, really saying something interesting, but whatever. It was always technical. And that's something that I felt really disappointed in, because the people who've done well here are the people that are just really technically skilled,
And
because
copy a lot of stuff and stuff.
yeah, but like just like really technically skilled, and it's all based in the fact of like this like sort of YouTube filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
And like I actually shot a video about this today, which was a way to sort of express my rage in a creative way. But like like I said, it's all about like these people who spend their whole time like learning how to like put filters on your video in After Effects, and how to like, you know, like make the Blackmagic Cinema camera, and like I don't know, just like this bullshit stylistic stuff, and then they make stuff that is so shallow and uninteresting, and like it's all music video and perfume commercial and like really stupid shit, and people are always
I feel
really
like a
quick
lot of
to,
it's like copying other types of videos.
it's a really generic style. And like those are the people that win stuff and do well, and they're the people that recognized. And like I'm not even gonna come out here and be like, hey, I'm a fucking great filmmaker, I'm better than anybody else, but it's like I feel so ignored for being somebody who's actually trying to like, who's got stories they want to tell, and then I make them. And it's like these other people are just trying to make like pretty pictures, and I fucking hate that. And like I don't know, it's really a shame, because I feel failed in some ways. I feel like the things that I'm interested in doing weren't encouraged, and other people were encouraged for doing stuff that fell within the certain rules of whatever. And like I didn't used to feel this way. Like I always like there's all of these directors and stuff that talk about like you don't have to go to film school. Film school will make you do everything by the rules. And like I don't really feel that way as much until now. And I'm just like, oh, in the end, the fucking you're just gonna lose because all these other people have rich. You know, they've got a bunch of money and they can buy a red camera and
like
shit.
I could never buy a camera. Like I never had a camera other than my phone. That doesn't even work now throughout all of college. But one of the things that I felt was kind of weird with film school is like kind of piggybacking off of not having much equipment. I felt like I didn't have any time to practice, or like any way to practice that easily or whatever, or even have access to making films.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to do unless you have a lot of money to expend sometimes.
Yeah. And also I feel like if you start off on like a shorter leg or whatever, and you, like, it's extremely hard to catch up, and like whenever you're in a class that's like focusing on production, people who are good at the jobs will get the jobs or whatever, so you don't really get to learn that much.
Yeah.
If you're kind of on a lower leg.
Well, it's like I feel like that maybe this whole school is leaning theory to begin with.
Yeah.
Because there aren't actually that many production classes compared to theory classes.
Yeah.
And
I took too many theory classes too.
I took a lot of theory classes.
Yeah.
But like basic production was a really just a shotgun blast of information that didn't focus on anything.
It was too much information to take in at one time.
And then and like like I said, they don't teach you how to like direct a scene or whatever. Like they don't talk about continuity or like things like that.
Did you take intermediate?
I did, and this is where it gets stupid.
Really?
Which is because like intermediate, you'd think they'd start doing that stuff because even by the end of basic, they didn't want you filming stuff that had dialogue in it. They just wanted you to practice silent storytelling.
Yeah.
Which fair enough, but then in intermediate, it was literally just the professor saying, "All right, look, you got to make a production by the end of the semester. Go."
How was it set up? Who'd you have as a teacher?
Okay. I'll bleep the name.
Like, okay.
It was.
Okay, I had heard.
Yeah, and I mean, cool dudes, both of those guys. But
I kind of liked intermediate though. I feel like that was one of the better classes that I took, production.
That's where you made your short in your Oren Erickson, right?
Yeah, and you actually got a solid job, like a tangible job where you had to do something and had to learn something. I feel, and the way it was set up.
You made a movie.
A short film.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that streaming? You want to plug that, and I'll put it in a link.
It's not streaming anywhere.
No,
yet.
it's not streaming.
I'll say look out for Oren Erickson, I guess.
Okay.
That's all I can really say at this point. We're trying to like put it into festivals.
Oh, so you applied to festivals?
Some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Azkaban is a big festival. You should apply to that one.
I'll try. I'll
really open to things called Oren.
Yeah. Oren's a popular name there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, every big movie star first name's Oren.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is it confusing? Is it confusing to like, get into celebrity?
I mean, a little bit, but you know, you do what you do.
Okay.
I don't have to worry about it. My name's Mahogany, but it's okay.
Are you in the film industry at all?
No, not really. But I know a lot of Oren.
I'm getting a call, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Why he just left?
I don't know.
He just left the conversation.
Hello. 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 Hello, young gentleman.
Who are you?
I'm Professor GoodTree, a professor with the university.
Which university?
The university.
Oh wow.
And I really.
Are you okay? You want some tea? Some Azkaban wood tea?
Yes, that might be pleasant.
Okay, I'll go make you some.
Yeah. So wait, what did you teach?
I taught film theory.
Are you sure it's not just theory?
Film theories, analysis, and of tropical. A lot of things. Film theory.
Hey, Rhett.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Leaving.
Oh, what? Okay.
Oh.
Why?
Oh.
You're just gonna leave like that?
That's most rude.
Who are you?
I'm Professor Davis GoodTree.
Oh, hold on, GoodTree.
What is happening around here?
Oh, Ooh.
Hi, I'm Jan Jansen. I own Mattress Farm.
Jan Jansen?
Jan Jansen.
There's been a major shift in this room.
Yeah. Sure has been.
So you own a mattress farm?
Yeah,
You grow mattresses?
my grandpa. No, it's a store. It's a
oh,
mattress
it's called
store.
Mattress Farm.
Yeah.
A Mattress Farm?
My grandpa
Oh.
started Mattress Farm in 1938.
You grow mattresses?
That's what I asked.
I
As a
mean-
professor, is that even logical?
I mean,
I'm a professor.
I can't really
So-
share our family secrets, but we got mattresses. That's for sure.
Well, So, is there like roots in them and shit?
Yeah,
Why would I want to sleep in that?
I mean they're like foam roots.
Foam? Oh.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like comfy. It's
I
like
have knowledge of
Do you
many
know-
many horticultural sciences.
really?
Yes.
I'm not really
If-
one for the arts
To be
or sciences.
Just mattresses.
Just
I-
mattresses
well,
and money.
as I was saying, I'm aware of the horticultural sciences, and I have never heard of such a thing as a mattress growing out of the earth.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds really fucked up, honestly. Jan.
I mean,
Is it Jan or Jan?
Are you fibbing?
it's Jan.
Oh, sorry.
Jan.
Okay.
Jansen.
I'm sure we know how to spell. He's a professor.
I can
I
spell.
want to change the way I spell my name.
Hold on.
I think everyone needs to calm down.
Yeah.
This is how I talk.
Did you take cocaine before you came here?
I mean, I've had cocaine in my system since I was a baby, since
What?
my mother was
Is
heavily
that a
addicted
genetic
to it.
disease?
Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know. I said I don't study the sciences.
Do you just always?
Well, you
smell
might
that
know.
crazy?
Yeah.
If you had a genetic disease, you might be aware of that.
I haven't seen a doctor. I was born in our family home at the mattress farm.
Hold on.
This sounds
This is-
fictional to me, and
Are you-
I should know. I'm a professor of
Fiction.
the humanities.
I thought it was horticulture.
No, I said I was aware
Oh,
of
just a.
horticultural sciences, but I'm actually a professor of the humanities,
Oh, okay.
and I get a little worked up, and I star my voice.
Are you okay, Mr. Professor?
Whew. Sorry, I'm also the Hulk.
You're the. But that's it. It just go. You just go woo, and then you're done.
No, I was able to curb. I was able to curb the Hulk from coming out. For now.
Okay, curb.
Like curb your enthusiasm.
Curb Cocaine is one of my favorite artists.
Curb cocaine.
Ooh, I'm not familiar with that artist.
Like the 90s. It was really big. He was really angry.
So you're aware of music?
Yeah, I mean, kinda. I know the big guys out there.
Curb your cocaine.
Curb Cocaine.
Curb cocaine.
Oh, curb cocaine.
Curb Cocaine.
Curb cocaine.
Do you know that band, Mr. Professor?
I don't really know anything about music.
They had Dave Gold.
You'd have to help me out
Sucks.
on that one.
They had Dave Gold in the band.
Dave Gold.
Is he related to like Seagull?
Oh, wow! I like the spunk you have.
Kind of a jokester.
Yeah, I like that. Have you ever sold anything
Yeah, I've sold a lot of things.
like mattresses?
No, mostly heroin.
Oh,
There's a lot of talk of illegal drugs, and I don't particularly appreciate it.
guy's
I don't
fucking-
partake. It's just in my system.
What a tool this guy.
Yeah, I
is. He's
kinda-
trying to break up our party.
I kind of hate this guy.
My question for you is,
Yes. Trying to curb your Hulk again? Are you okay? Is that an orgasm?
Holy cow!
I'm back. Woo.
Okay.
It was a close one.
Jesus.
But here's the thing.
I'll have what he's having.
Okay, Jan. Calm down.
Jan.
Give the professor some time to speak.
Do go on. Myself. The question I wanted to ask you, fellows, because you're obviously an intellectual, both of you.
Yeah, I'm really into mattresses. I know a lot about them.
My question is, have you seen the film The Seventh Seal by Mr. Ingmar Bergman?
Was it narrated by Morgan Freeman on Antarctica?
No, but I might be able to get him on the phone. I'm a close personal friends with Mr. Freeman.
Oh, I thought I'd seen the adverts for that movie.
Let me give him a call.
Okay.
Let's keep talking.
In Antarctica.
Antarctica, where the penguins are.
I have Mr. Freeman here.
Hello. Morgan?
Hello.
Is this Morgan Freeman?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Were you in Antarctica?
I've been to Antarctica.
Were you talking into the camera when we saw the penguins?
The Penguin movie was one of my great achievements.
What penguin movie is this?
I don't know what it's called. I saw the adverts for
Oh, is it like April of the Penguins or something like that?
I don't appreciate
May the Penguins.
I don't appreciate that joke.
Was it May the
The
Penguins?
film is March of the Penguins, and I won't have the title being ridiculed by a couple of a-holes.
I didn't know Morgan Freeman was
What's up with
English.
Morgan?
Well, I better hang up now.
Morgan's a real jack of all trades.
Yeah, he's a real jackass.
He's a real jack of all trades.
You could say that again. Got real uppity about our fucking penguin bit.
Just some fucking penguins.
Some penguins.
So anyways, I mean, like, I'm kind of interested about your mattresses.
My mattresses.
Can you talk a little bit more about
I got 43 types
40?
of material in the mattresses, and that's not even including sizes. That's not including all the types of mattresses. That's not including the outside or like the outside fabric of it either.
Can you name a few of these types of mattresses?
There's Aerosoft, there's Aeroforce, there's Aerohard, there's Aerodynamic.
Aerosmith.
There's Aerosmith. Yes,
Is
that
Steven
one's...
Tyler in your mattress?
No. It's... I don't know what you're talking about. Who's Steven Tyler?
No jokes.
Steven Tyler was the vocalist for American rock and roll band Aerosmith.
He was also an American.
But I only know that because
Name a tune.
I just looked it up on my phone. I mentioned earlier that I didn't actually know anything about music, so...
Name a tune. One of you guys.
Okay, no.
You have,
Just anything. He's just like... like that.
Oh, yeah, for the football game.
I don't want to miss a thing.
I want to miss that! Like that.
Oh, I like that. I like that band.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Even when I dream of you, a sweeter dream will never be... Something like that.
You learned a lot on your phone in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, I've also seen the Michael Bay picture, Armageddon, which
good?
prominently features that song.
Is it good?
I can say now, as a professor of the arts, that it is the greatest film ever produced.
I'll debate on that one. Michael Bay.
Who are you to debate with me, Professor GoodTree? Oh, it's okay.
Okay, damn.
You need to stop working me up.
Dude, you need to take a chill pill.
You're
or
going
something.
insane over there. You need a new mattress, is what it sounds like to me.
Thank you for reminding me. I need to take my chill pill.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
seriously.
I gotta hook you up with the mattress. Give you a discount.
I sleep on the floor.
Why?
That's awful.
The hard ground.
I'll sell you a ground mattress.
Hard ground. You get it? Hard ground.
Is this some kind of erectile form of comedy?
Are you talking about Cox?
Cox Cable.
No, not the animal.
Cox Cable, is that a thing anymore?
Yeah, I have it, asshole.
Oh. I've moved on to Spectrum.
What is Spectrum?
Janie's Got a Gun. That's another Aerosmith song.
For someone who doesn't know about music.
You don't
I
know.
just looked that one up.
Were you talking about Spectrum like James Bond Spectrum?
Who's James Bond?
Did you say Spectrum? I think you mean Spectre.
Oh,
You imbecile.
Sorry.
Do not come to my podcast and start...
This is more of my podcast.
I believe
Yours
I
good
was
tree.
here first, my friend.
I'm not that
It's
into
the
James
video.
Bond.
Dude, why?
I'm more
He's
of
awesome.
I'm more of a Crank kind of guy. I like that.
Crank is a good film.
Who's Crank?
Christmas with the Cranks.
It stars Jonathan Crank,
No.
a local mechanic,
No.
and he
Christmas with the
twists
Cranks.
the crank of justice.
I only watch Christmas movies. Christmas with the Cranks. That's Tim Allen.
What?
Tim Allen from Home Improvement. My favorite show.
That sounds like an awful life, man. Is that from
That's
Christmas?
Home Improvement.
It is?
Oh,
They do
I know that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Twin Sam.
He'll do that noise. He'll be like, "Ooh, what?" Classic
Sounds
cinema.
like an awful TV show.
It's a great show.
It's really not that
Tim
great.
Allen.
All they do is sit around making absurd noises.
Oh,
I like that show though.
sounds like.
Well, you're no professor of the arts.
It's true entertainment. Buy me in.
Maybe you should just stick to your mattresses, Jan. You don't know entertainment.
Okay.
Like
you want me to talk about my mattresses?
Yeah, if you want. I mean,
Do you know
said
what-
there was a secret. It was a secret family recipe or something.
Yeah. But I can tell you about the different types of mattresses. Have you ever heard of the spiral mattress?
No.
Like the insides spiral while you're laying down on it, so it helps your back muscles.
What?
It calms your back muscles.
It sounds like it would eat.
It untightens them and untightens them. I like it a lot.
Have you done scientific research? I mean, we have kind of a scientist here.
You're not a scientist.
I'm kind of a scientist.
Okay, then do some research on my gosh darn mattresses.
So no one's done
Okay,
research on these.
give me 1 minute.
Except for my father,
Is he a
Dan.
scientist?
Dan Jansen.
Dan Jansen.
Yeah.
I've returned with the results.
Yeah.
I didn't even show you my fucking mattress.
It's okay. I went on
He doesn't-
Google.
He doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He's a scientist.
You are simply the premier location to buy mattresses in the tri-state area.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Dan.
But
Dan
also,
Jansen.
I learned that you had voted for Jill Stein of the Green Party. That's information that was available online.
No, I wrote in my vote. It was Drill Stein. Like JRILLSHHTEIN.
Drill Stein.
Drill Stein. Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about her. Like she's in the Green Party.
Oh, you voted for a woman?
I think so.
Oh dear.
Is that a bad thing?
Love in an Elevator. That's another song by Aerosmith.
You're trying to avoid the politics. Mr. GoodTree, don't want to lose your... Look what you did, Jan.
Though I kind of like these sounds.
I don't like it.
I might record these. I might record this sound and like sell it as a tape, so people can go to sleep a little more easily. It helps me get to sleep. I got a lot of energy. I like it.
What is
I like these sounds. I just want to record them. I just want to record them. I want to make a recording. I might know about art now. I like art. You want to hear about art? I don't know anything about art.
Well, GoodTree's gone, I guess.
Is GoodTree gone?
Maybe. So, Jan, you want to make art? You want to know something about art?
Whoa!
Tell me
what's up,
about
guys?
art. Can I make art with my mattresses?
I'm back from my phone call.
Dan, what's up?
What's up?
I haven't seen you all
Dan?
day.
My name's Jan.
Jan.
It's really nice to meet you.
Jan's kind of a dickhead.
Wow, there's some tense emotions in this room already.
Oh sure. I love mattresses.
He does match.
I love mattresses. And now I'm loving art.
Yeah, I was gonna have to explain to him what art is.
I'm gonna go make art.
Okay.
And it's
Whoa.
just the original too.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I didn't know you were doing a podcast today, dude.
We need to start scheduling these better, you know? Like, keep having these casts where we're not even the main
Yeah.
people on it.
Well,
Hey, what's happening? Is that
Hey,
tree
Rhett.
dude gone?
what?
Is that right?
The tree dude, the professor guy, is he gone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he
There you go.
left a while
I wouldn't
ago.
know, though, because I wasn't here. I don't know who that is, but...
No, I let Dan know.
Okay. These people need to stop laughing.
Yeah, they made me laughing at it. Well, maybe we should wrap this up. I mean, I'm sure the people had enough to hear today.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks for listening.
I love you.
Bye.